Money made, money made, money made all day. You know, right here, a light million. Over there, counting up another million over there. Walk with me, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take you into my life.
Sort of shrink the amount of money that's available to them. He's taking money, he's moving it all over. He's trying to create these ridiculous debts that Elizabeth reports on, where he essentially owes himself and his parents $50 million.
The money's really gone.
Yeah. That's what you think. It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight.
All that money.
Floyd Mayweather is back in the spotlight after showing off an eye-catching $10 million in cash during a surprise Instagram Live appearance. The moment happened only a few days after rumors started spreading online that the boxing legend was dealing with money problems and could even be heading toward bankruptcy. By putting that massive amount of cash on display, Mayweather appeared to shut down the speculation while once again proving he knows exactly how to keep people talking, whether it's in boxing or far beyond it.
So Andrew Jackson, of course, is on the 20. Benjamin Franklin right here. You know, money made all day. We in the bank, doing what we do best, counting money.
A live stream featuring Floyd Mayweather spread rapidly across social media, drawing massive attention within hours. In the clip, he appeared relaxed inside his enormous Las Vegas home, surrounded by clear signs of wealth. Wearing high-end designer clothing and sparkling diamond-covered jewelry, he methodically placed stacks of cash across a marble table while speaking straight to the people criticizing him. The broadcast immediately triggered a wave of reactions from fans, financial commentators, and news outlets. Some people saw it as another dramatic display that perfectly matched Mayweather's larger-than-life public image. Others took it as a reason to question whether that level of spending could hold up over time. Mayweather has spent years building an identity around luxury and financial power. His nickname alone reflects that image, and his social media presence has consistently reinforced it. From Bugattis and private jets to custom-made jewelry, and now visible piles of cash, he has repeatedly used those posts to highlight the scale of his lifestyle. Talk of a possible bankruptcy started gaining momentum after several social media accounts claiming to have inside information shared posts suggesting the retired boxing star had already spent a large portion of his fortune. According to those posts, the claims were backed by court records and legal paperwork. Once those reports began spreading, speculation took off quickly to be why the next day, Mayweather's name was trending online, with tags such as #MayweatherBroke and #MoneyProblems appearing across thousands of posts. It didn't take long for him to respond and steer the conversation himself, something he has done repeatedly throughout his career with remarkable control.
It did not save its own documents to show what it spent. The new acting IRS Commissioner Danny Werfel calls this wasteful spending
Even so, Mayweather has repeatedly brushed aside those doubts, frequently pointing to his holdings in property, fashion, entertainment, and cryptocurrency. He also created his own promotional business, Mayweather Promotions, a company that has been behind several of boxing's biggest money-making events in recent years. By his own account, those ventures continue to generate major income long after his time in the ring, giving him several active sources of revenue rather than leaving him dependent only on boxing for financial security. Still, the Instagram Live served as another example of how much influence Mayweather continues to hold and how relevant he remains in popular culture. In a time when social media attention can directly strengthen a personal brand and create financial leverage, Mayweather has worked to stay dominant not only through boxing, but through his ability to keep himself at the center of public conversation. Whether he is appearing in an exhibition bout in Dubai or throwing an extravagant event at his Las Vegas estate, the undefeated champion understands how to control the spotlight and keep the story focused on him. The moment involving $10 million in cash was more than a flashy display. It functioned as a symbolic act of resistance, a visual response reinforcing the message Mayweather has delivered for years. He operates on his own terms and has little interest in outside judgment, especially when that criticism targets his finances.
Why do you think he does those things, though? Do you think
For money.
I
don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
I think he still needs the money
I don't
after
think
all
he
these
needs
years.
the money. But you know when you got that lifestyle, right? So when you're spending what he's
It's a
spending,
lot of
What made the stream more interesting was that it wasn't only about showing wealth. It also included a few unexpectedly personal moments that gave viewers a rare look into how Mayweather sees himself. At one stage, he emphasized that while people are quick to focus on how he spends money, they rarely acknowledge his ability to make smart business moves and turn boxing income into lasting wealth. The cash display may have dominated the headlines, but those quieter comments revealed a more reflective side behind the public image. Fan reaction was divided. A large number of supporters embraced the video as another unmistakable Mayweather moment, confident, flashy, and built for entertainment. Others, however, felt the display came across as out of touch, particularly given the wider economic pressure many people are facing around the world. At a time when countless families are dealing with inflation, unstable employment, and financial uncertainty, the sight of someone casually laying out $10 million in cash struck some viewers as insensitive. Even so, controversy has never been something Mayweather tries to avoid. Public opinion around him has often been sharply split, and this situation was no different. Coverage from the media landed on both sides as well. Some outlets questioned the practicality of keeping or transporting that amount of cash, raising concerns tied to security and possible legal complications. Others focused instead on Mayweather's ability to control headlines, arguing that he had effectively turned damaging speculation into a public relations win. Financial commentators and sports analysts also revisited the scale of his fortune, with some estimating that he still controls assets worth hundreds of millions through property investments, stock holdings, and various business ventures.
But I don't know. I mean, it's difficult to say he's not a true fighter because he fought everybody he could of his era, but he was a different kind of skill set. You know, he was very much hit and don't get hit, which is the art of boxing.
Even more troubling than Floyd Mayweather's lavish way of living are the repeated accusations of theft that have followed him over the years. One of the most widely publicized cases involved claims that he took high-value jewelry, a story that quickly attracted major attention. Combined with reports about unpaid luxury purchases, these allegations paint an unsettling portrait of someone trying to maintain a level of excess that may be slipping out of financial reach. Mayweather's money habits often seem to mirror the same intensity and unpredictability that have shaped his public persona. Showy, impulsive, and at times seemingly detached from financial reality. One example often pointed to is his alleged arrangement with rapper Tyga and a broker to acquire luxury watches and diamond pieces from Miami jeweler Leonard Solmanoff. According to reports, the expensive items were obtained, but the full amount owed was never paid. Situations like this have only fueled concerns about a pattern of reckless spending paired with an apparent disregard for meeting financial commitments. Among Mayweather's most striking claims is that he made $350 million in a single night, a statement that fits perfectly with the larger-than-life image he has spent years building. Still, despite how staggering that number sounds, many people, especially within boxing, have questioned whether it is believable that at the same time, Mayweather has repeatedly made it clear that money, more than legacy, has always been his top priority. Rather than centering his career around being remembered as the greatest boxer ever, he has consistently framed success in financial terms. His famous line, "Nothing in this world is for free," says a great deal about how strongly he values wealth and monetary achievement. In many ways, that mindset has overshadowed the sport itself, suggesting that his main focus has been building fortune rather than securing an untouchable legacy inside the ring.
Mayweather Jr. He says he's the best ever. Has anyone accounted for this observation? I've never seen him lose. You only know a man in how he accepts defeat. So I can't score him. But certainly, the fact that my own child chose him to be a role model over me, the dad, the gentleman. Yeah, he's a playboy. Because that's what he represents. He has clubs, or he had clubs, and he shows bling. Well, this is how I'm living. I wear a dress. And for a bit of humor, I wear a bear.
By contrast, Mike Tyson has openly questioned reports that Floyd Mayweather is carrying as much as $500 million in debt, arguing that Mayweather's taste for excess could eventually push him towards serious financial trouble. Drawing from his own painful experience, Tyson suggested that the same kind of unchecked luxury spending that once destroyed his finances could become a major problem for Mayweather as well. Having lost more than $300 million during his own career, Tyson viewed Mayweather's high-priced lifestyle as a possible red flag, one that could lead to consequences if left unchecked. Tyson's warning carries weight because of the financial collapse he experienced after reaching the very top of boxing. The former heavyweight champion, who became the youngest man ever to win that title, reportedly earned somewhere between $400 million and $685 million over the course of his career. But by 2003, his finances had fallen apart, and he filed for bankruptcy while listing debts of roughly $38 million. His money had gone toward a wildly extravagant lifestyle that included luxurious estates, exotic animals such as Bengal tigers, and expensive gifts. Tyson later admitted that the last $1 million he had left was used to pay for rehab, and after leaving Las Vegas, he even had to borrow money to buy a house. With the benefit of hindsight, Tyson has become far more vocal about the importance of understanding how to manage wealth. Reflecting on everything he lost, he now stresses that financial discipline is a skill in itself and warns that having money can create a dangerous illusion of security.
Oh man, what's up? Hey, professional party thrower Adrian Broner goes across the country, gets charged $10,000 a pop. He used to be a boxer. Would you ever do that? Like, would you want to come to my house and cut the turkey?
Awesome.
How much would you charge to cut the turkey at my house on Thanksgiving?
30 cents.
30 cents? So you do it for free practically.
Yeah.
Adrian Broner, you think that's a good career for like a boxer trying to promote himself as a party thrower? 10 grand?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Hey, you have any advice for Mayweather? He's spending a lot of money right now.
Have the ball.
Enjoy it, huh? That's what you do. Hey, dude, you're a legend, man. It's good seeing you.
The stories of Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather both point to a recurring problem in professional boxing. What happens when enormous wealth arrives faster than the ability to manage it? For many fighters, the leap from relative anonymity to fame and massive earnings can be overwhelming, and that transition has often ended in financial mistakes, crushing debt, or even bankruptcy. Tyson's willingness to speak candidly about his own downfall serves as a serious cautionary example, reinforcing just how important financial education and sound judgment can be. At the same time, while speculation about Mayweather's finances continues to spread, those claims should be treated carefully unless backed by solid proof. What is undeniable, however, is the broader lesson both careers offer about money, discipline, and the cost of mismanaging success. That Mayweather's appetite for luxury has been widely documented. During Super Bowl weekend in February 2025, reports claimed he spent more than $1.13 million on an elite suite at Allegiant Stadium to watch the game. Around the same period, he also showed off a watch collection said to be worth roughly $100 million. Displays like these do more than reinforce his public image. They also invite questions about what that level of spending could mean over time. That he also made headlines by announcing a $42 million agreement to purchase 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. But that claim was quickly met with scrutiny. A review of property records did not show evidence of a completed transfer of ownership, and some observers suggested that Mayweather may have only obtained a smaller ownership position, possibly with the option to expand later. As a result, the episode raised fresh concerns about how transparent and substantial some of his business dealings really are. Despite the massive fortune he has built, Mayweather has also dealt with serious tax obligations. In early 2025, he stated that he had paid more than $18 million in taxes, a figure that reflects the scale of the financial responsibilities tied to his earnings. When combined with his well-known spending habits, those tax burdens have fueled more discussion about how sustainable his wealth may be in the long run.
Is Floyd overrated, or is he one of the best ever?
He's one of the best.
What is it about him?
What's so great about Floyd?
What is the thing?
The gym.
Yeah, just works.
It's tough to be hard work.
Listen, I should not be an asshole being that great. But how can you not?
It's hard.
Yeah.
You know?
Kanye West said it's hard to be humble when you're stunting on the Jumbotron. That's one of his lyrics. Like, when
I
you're the
know.
best, you just fucking
But
just
know what
know it.
he needs to know too, that there's only one step from the limo to the gutter.
Even so, Tyson has never really softened his stance on Mayweather, referring to himself as the greatest boxer in history. From Tyson's perspective, being truly great involves far more than simply finishing a career without a loss. In his eyes, the fighters who become all-time icons are the ones remembered not just for winning in the ring, but for the connection they built with people and the influence they left behind. T.O. make that point clear. Tyson has often brought up Muhammad Ali. He believes Ali's place among the all-time greats was not earned by talent and victories alone. What elevated Ali even further was the way he inspired the public and the significance he carried far beyond the sport itself. Mayweather has also drawn criticism outside the ring, particularly over how openly he showcases his fortune. Some critics argue that repeatedly displaying a lavish lifestyle, especially when so many people are struggling financially, can feel disconnected from reality. On social media, posts featuring private planes, piles of money, and non-stop luxury have triggered plenty of backlash. There are even fans who see it as a sign of insecurity, saying it suggests he still wants validation from other people. That response reflects the narrow gap between self-belief and arrogance, especially when a famous figure constantly puts extreme wealth on display, while everyday people are under serious financial strain. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.